Triggering speedy accomplishments by the covenant, part 2. Triggering speedy accomplishments by the covenant, part 2. And yesterday we began to explain a little bit about what covenant, what accomplishments. Just go back a little bit. Take me to not Nehemiah, verse 11 or verse 12. So, Bill, I want the pastor, okay, so why do you always go and like to read? If you read only the New Testament, you will not be able to see examples. And it's one of the triggers. I made you sealed with blood. Somebody say covenant. Legally what? Binding agreement. How? Sealed with blood. Somebody say sealed. Yes. So that we free your prisoners from death in a waterless dungeon. Put the Amplified Classic. I want to remind you that when we say covenant in the New Testament, on that on Sunday. The Bible says, because of the covenant, it says, and as for you also. Somebody say, as for me. Somebody say, as for me. So this thing they're talking about now does not concern everybody. There are people he's dealing with. Sake of the covenant of the Lord with his people, which was sealed with what? Sprinkled covenant blood. Can you see that? So I didn't tell you from my head that covenant is illegally binding, imprisoned people out of the waterless pit. So you see, covenant must be blood-based, according to scriptures. Why you see God involved in everything that was going on in Israel is because of this covenant. What brings God into battles is covenant. What brings God into your accomplishment is the covenant. Oh, I want to do this and do that. What brings him in is covenant. He's not under obligation to be involved in everybody's life. After all, his sun is already shining on them. After all, his rain already falls on them. After all, they are already breathing his air. Off. And for the sake of the covenant of the Lord. Remember I told you that the covenant is God's covenant. It's not man's covenant. The covenant of the Lord with his people, which was sealed with sprinkled covenant blood, I have released. That's what I want you to see. That blood actually is the basis.